everybody. What's up? Hey, good to see y'all here this morning. I just wanted to stop in this morning and say that you guys are always watching this show. I still can't figure out why. And I'm still under house arrest. But yesterday, Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity had some craziness going on with my second cousin, best friend's next door neighbor's former roommate. Who's not Voodoo or whatever the hell his name is. I don't care. And I just wanted to make sure you're all aware that Hez is late because of me. Yeah, I unplugged his computer last night when he wasn't looking. So this morning he tried to turn it on and it wouldn't turn on and he couldn't figure out why. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that funny, Hez?
Man, that kid's a punk, I'm telling you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Thursday. Hip, 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 hooray. Oh, 2 more days. 2 more days. Oh, man. I am so done with this week. But before I get started, let's say hello to everybody. David E. Persons is here. A Frauditor bought a book on how to solve 50% of your problems, so he bought 2 copies. Wait a minute. The problem with that joke is that assumes that a frauditor knows that 50% is half. That's awesome. Let's see. P-Buns the second. Good. Oh, wait, I didn't give you you're the first guy of the day. Happy dance. Let's go. All right. Yes. P-Buns the second is here. Good morning. Good. Happy day before Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Donna Ray's in the house. What's up? The Lessinator's here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Terry Bones. Good morning. God bless. God bless you, sir. Absolutely positively. Let's see. Absolutely positive. Absolute. Whatever. Hey, P-Buns. Donna Ray. Lexi Ann. Good morning. Good morning to you. Terry Bones. Smash that like button. That's what I'm talking about. Florida Jim, hello, what's up? Methodist Dave, good morning, Rash family, good morning to you. And let's see, P. Barnes, David E. Persons, everyone. Yeah, it looks like, oh, yes, I got an email from Tiny that her and Highway Star won't be here this morning. No worries, nothing bad, just, they won't be able to make it, and they know that we notice when they're not here, so they're just letting us know that they're not going to be watching. They're not going to be in the chat anyway. That's all. It is froggy out there, man. There's so much fog. Like, I look out the window and I can't see across the street. It's foggy. And one of the reasons why, like, I am not looking forward to today at all is, first of all, because the fog is really dense, which means the weather's bad. And whenever the weather's bad, I get like 3 times the normal amount of customers. I don't know why. You would think when the weather's bad, less people would come out. More people come out. They come out in droves. I think it's because my theory is that, like, getting the kind of car maintenance stuff or whatever that they're doing is like need to do stuff, not fun stuff. So, like, when the weather's nice, they want to do fun stuff. But when the weather's crappy, it's like, well, we can't do anything anyway. We got to get the car taken care of. Let's go do that. That's my theory. And then it's supposed to be really hot later in the day. So my first couple hours, I'm going to be standing out there in the fog. And then it's going to be hot. I'm going to be sweating like an animal. And then as soon as I get off of work, it's supposed to get thunderstorms. I get up and down a lot. In fact, all day, because with the work that I do with people's cars, like, the stuff is like underneath, like, the mechanics, they put the car up on the lift. But me, for what I do, I got to go down on the ground and get under the car all day. So I'm always going on my knees. I wear knee pads. Well, I've been wearing them the whole time, because my knees would be shot if I didn't. But about a week ago, I tweaked my right knee, and it's been sore every day, and doing that all day is just aggravating it all the time. And now yesterday, because I've been wearing these knee pads all day, every day for how long have I been working there now? 10 months. Now the straps on the back of the knee pads are starting to dig into the back of my legs. I'm starting to feel like just the constant rubbing all day, every day for all these months is starting to wear at me now, to where I'll put them on, and after like an hour at work, it just starts to hurt. Oh, it's not good. Get rid of your knees. Yeah, there you go. Hey, he's reading the Frauditors Handbook. All right. I love it. Thank you so much. And for anyone who doesn't know, the Frauditors Handbook, written by me, link in the description below. It's available on Amazon.com. It's like $5. Come on, guys. It's been directly endorsed by Kick, Vilified Freedom, Schrodinger's Cat. Who else directly endorsed? Oh, Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. So many great people on our side. Yes. Good stuff. So anyway, there's that. But for right now, I'm here to have fun with you guys and hang out and have a good time. Fezzington, yeah. Oh, yeah, Tones. Tones overthinks it, of course. Fezzington, that's the book that he's reading, is the Frauditors Handbook. You're right. Yes, see? That's the only thing I don't like about, if I start, giving credit to people, then there's always going to be somebody that, I didn't think of at that moment. And it's like, well, how come you didn't make mine? It's like, it's off the top of my head. It's live. Anyway, yes, indeed. Thank you, Lessinator, for reminding me. And Tones is a huge supporter of the channel. One of his favorite things is News Now Voodoo tasings. He thinks they're great. Anyway, so I got some videos on deck for you guys, of course. And I guess I'll start the show with something a little bit different. This is an entitled Karen Brat type video, getting pulled over. But the thing about it is, this was a recommendation from P. Barnes. He recommended this video, so we're going to go ahead and watch it. On a recommendation from P. Barnes. Let's hope it's a banger. Let's go. Start the show. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do, Mr. Thomas is here. Good morning, Hess and the Rash family. Why do French people eat snails? They don't like fast food. It's like in the movie The Jerk. They get rich, so they go to a fancy restaurant for the first time ever. NCR News Network, what's up? So they go to a fancy restaurant for the first time that can afford to eat at one. And they don't even know what any of these words on the menu are because they're all in French. So she just orders the escargot. She doesn't know what that means, the escargots. And then when they bring it to her, they freak out. And Steve Martin's like, there are snails on her plate. What kind of a horrible, disgusting, gross restaurant is this that there's snails on her plate? The snails are the... Oh, boy. Good stuff. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and check out the video. Yeah.
Shut up.
Dad!
Lean back forward.
Turn up your hands right back.
Turn
Turn up
what?
your hands right back. Go back over your car.
Okay.
Before I make you move back to your car.
Buddy, we're doing an investigation right now.
I don't care what the fuck you're doing, dude. I'm on my way home.
This gentleman in the white car's in the slow lane. Stop. The blue car is parked behind him. He's outside the car and he's yelling at the girl. And what's going on? I thought it was like a lover spat. And he says, she hit me. And they tried to take off.
Walk out from here. I appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You too. This one's involved? Okay. Who's driving it? Okay. Who all is in it?
Me and her in that car, we just saw it happen, so we just pulled over. In case y'all need any information or anything, we pulled over.
I mean, you guys can stay. It's FHP. So whenever they get here, if you want to stay for them, that's fine.
Yeah.
If not, you guys are free to go. You want to go to the hospital?
You can fake the injury real quick.
I'm not.
I mean, but if you need an ambulance, an ambulance needs to come immediately, right?
You're in that car, right?
Yeah, I'm in the situation as well. And he just told me I'm allowed to come up here and introduce my statement.
To me, I'm going to go talk
You
to
have a good
you.
night, man.
I don't want an argument start happening.
Okay, I'm right here. Stay silent.
Yeah, that's all I'm worried about. So EMS on the way. The ambulance, if you want to go with them, that's fine.
It's a $5,000 fee. You don't know
I
that.
don't even care what the cost of the
Yeah,
fee
go ahead,
is.
do me favors, pop back over there real quick.
What's your name, man?
You're not answering or questioning or anything.
I was just going to be nice and introduce myself. Sorry.
I'm
You
not.
don't
Yeah,
have to.
Is
just
she
the same.
is
Time
she
out,
okay?
time out. This is not going to happen.
Is she
You?
okay?
Yeah, are you
You
okay?
do me a favor real quick. Pop back over there.
He just paused in the middle of the road, out of nowhere, for what?
Okay, see, this is what I'm not going to have. So do me a favor. Pop back
Now
over by your
he's
car.
claiming an injury and he's totally fine.
Go back over your car
Okay.
before I make you go back to your car. I appreciate it. Are you the registered owner of that vehicle?
Maybe.
I'm going to figure out. So I'm just trying to get your driver's license information.
His name on it as well as mine.
Okay, so your name's on it though?
Yes.
Okay,
it
cool.
does.
I appreciate it. So did you all see her driving?
Yes.
Did you get out of the car?
Say that
She
again?
didn't get out of the car. We saw her hit his car.
You saw him. You saw
Yes.
her driving.
Drive into the car.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So I'm gonna work the crash now.
Okay.
If I need you guys to, you mind filling out statements?
Yes,
What you call
100%.
written statements?
100%.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I appreciate it.
Yes.
Because I'm working a traffic crash investigation that you're involved in.
Okay. Tell me more.
That's it. I'm working an investigation. You can't leave if you're involved in an investigation. Also, I could smell the odor of alcohol coming off your breath, and with your speech patterns, I think you've been drinking. So I have to also work a DUI investigation to figure out if you're driving under the influence. So absolutely, you cannot leave. Yeah, you can hang out by your car if you want to. Do me a favor. It's in part. Is it in part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, keep it in part.
I'm listening to that.
Do not move. Do you understand me? If
I know,
you
you're
if
in
you
my
even
violation
make
here.
any sort of movement as to leaving the scene,
I'm not
I'm
leaving the scene. Literally
I'm gonna
right there
take-
in possession.
yeah. So
Do you want me to get out of my car so you can see me?
I'm not gonna make you stand out here in the cold because
No, you
I
can't.
want to
You
be
can't,
nice,
though. You can't,
but
because if you're that scared, then yeah, you can.
I'm being dead serious. Do not leave. Do not even make any
Why would
motions
I
to
want
leave.
do that if right
Because
now?
you've already
I'm-
asked me if you want to leave.
No, I obviously already understand that. So
Yes,
why
just
would
don't.
I ask that?
I'm telling you, don't. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, how are you?
Have y'all, did you already speak to the other deputy?
Yes.
A little bit.
We did.
Okay. Did you guys witness the crash?
Yes.
We saw it happen, so
Yes.
we
Okay.
pulled
Gotcha.
over just in case y'all
You're
didn't
like,
do it.
well,
Okay.
we gotta say it now. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate it. I'll be right back with you. Hang on.
After she slammed into my car, she pulled into reverse. Reverse. I'm standing there. She pulled her on my car, drove the car down on my feet. On my feet.
She drove over your feet.
She drove the car down on my the cop that he came here and saw. He when he pulled up, the car was still on me, on my 2 feet, on my knees, right here. She drove the car down on me, and I'm standing there. I went as far as to say to her, like, okay. She's looking right at me. Her window is rolled down. She's hearing me. I'm saying, okay, we're adults. Why are you doing this?
But that's not what happened at all.
I get you.
It's not what happened.
And you got some people over there. They saw what happened. We're going to take their statement into account too.
And that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna explain everything.
Would it not explain everything? Having a third party explain what happened as well?
I'm not gonna talk to you.
I'm just saying.
But all I know is she slammed my car, she backed up, went around, and she drove her car down on my feet. And bro, I'm gonna, like, I don't even care about the consequences or nothing. It's hard to be a black man in America, bro. I'm telling you. It's simple. It's not rocket science. And you're here talking about, you don't know me from nowhere. I've never seen this girl in my life, bro.
I got
She's
you.
saying she's my manager and whatever.
You can go hang out in your car if you want to. I got what I need. Hey, what was your name real quick? I put your driver's license up here.
Okay. So, would you be willing to conduct field sobriety tests to determine your level of sobriety? You would be?
No.
No? Okay. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me.
No, sir.
That's not a question. Go ahead and step out.
For what reason?
I just told you I believe you were under the influence of alcohol. Step out now.
For what reason?
I just told you, step out.
It's no longer asking, so we're going to tell you to get out of the car.
So,
and
as an
we'll take
American,
you out
I
of
do
the car.
not have legal right to do anything what I want to do.
Not right now, because you're going to be placed on arrest for driving under the influence. Thank you.
Don't worry about that. We'll grab it in a minute.
I'm good.
Go ahead and step out here for me. Turn around.
You don't have
Turn
to
around.
push me.
Shut up. Turn around.
He can speak to me like that.
Sure.
Don't fight him. Just let him.
Nobody's fighting anything.
I'm just saying. So I know you live down the road. Do you have somebody you want to call to come pick up the car?
That's enough.
You want to call your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey, I got pulled over
Where are you?
right outside the house.
Do you want me to talk to her? What's going on?
You can talk to the sheriff. They got me under arrest.
Sorry to wake you up so early. I know probably still mostly asleep. So your daughter was involved in a traffic crash. During our traffic crash investigation, the other deputy here has determined that she is driving under the influence of alcohol. She's being placed under arrest because of that. So we'll bring your phone with you so that you can have that. You can pull phone numbers out of it or something.
Hang on,
at the
hang on.
facility.
Oh, nope. Can't have that. They would throw it out once I got up there.
Okay, I don't have a vape.
Did you ask for a vape?
You just asked for your vape. Why'd you say you don't have a vape?
Silly question.
All right. Anything illegal? Any narcotics? Meth, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, hemp, or ecstasy?
I don't think so. No.
No firearms? No bazookas? Nothing like
I don't
that?
think any bazookas are in his pockets.
Cool. I would be impressed if you could fit one.
You too.
All right.
What the fuck? Yeah, this is push the night.
You can have seats.
Where else can I have seats?
Either left or right.
Yep.
You ask.
You seem like a good man.
I appreciate that. Is this going to open? You want this open or closed?
We kind of made them tight. You know that?
Yeah, they have to
Like
be.
they're fucking hurt.
They have to be tight.
They're really tight.
I know. You have small wrists. I can't have you slipping out.
Why would I do that though?
It's happened before. I'm going to go talk to mom and dad real quick. I'm going to leave you right here. Or actually, I may have the other deputy do that. How you doing, sir? The car's going to be on this side. I think the other deputy is in this car. If you want to go and speak with him, he can give you some more information. I got to stay here with her right now. So real quick, because I know that they're probably going to ask, do you want to speak with your mom and dad before you leave? Okay. This officer is going to search you. Like I said, she's probably going to ask you the same questions I already asked you.
She's gonna touch me.
Yes. Since you are under arrest, we have to search your entire person before you go into our vehicle and into a booking facility.
I've already been in your vehicle.
What's that?
I've already been in your vehicle. What if I already placed a bomb?
I'd have seen it.
I don't think so.
Unless it's a small bomb, I guess.
I pulled it out of my ass.
Well, if there's anything else up there, she'll find it. Go ahead and step out. Right here.
I was
Had
just
a weird
joking.
little spin there.
I was just joking. I'm like, okay.
It's all good.
I'm funny. Really think I'm funny. Anyways, you can touch me now.
Okay, put the gloves on real quick, all right? You
Okay.
don't have anything that's going to stick or poke me or anything like that? You're not concealing anything on your person?
No, ma'am.
Hey. No more talking, plead the Fifth Amendment, don't do any tests, blood breath tests or anything. You hear me?
But there
Listen
are-
to me.
Hey, boss. Real quick, if you don't mind, just stand over by your vehicle. Not while we're doing this. Just let us finish this first. I'll give you a minute to talk to her. Just give me 1 second. We just got to finish it.
Interference is physical, homie.
But, buddy, we're doing an investigation right
I
now.
don't care what the fuck you're doing, dude. I want to publish. It's a private parking lot.
Stop.
Dude.
Stop.
Don't tell me to stop.
Go over to your vehicle.
Who the hell are you?
Go over to your vehicle, or you're going to get charged with resisting. Okay?
Resisting what?
My lawful orders. I am telling you,
That's
you're
not
doing.
lawful.
I just did. I just gave you a lawful order. Go
Under
over to your
what
vehicle.
law? What statute?
Florida statute, sir. Go
Name
over
the
your
statute.
sir.
It's Charles, right? It's Charles.
Relax.
No.
What was your name?
You're making a bigger issue than it needs to be. Go over to your vehicle. I'll let you talk. Ma'am, go back over to your vehicle. I'll let you talk to her in a minute. With whoever's vehicle. Go back over there now, okay? I'll let you talk with her in a minute.
Okay.
Hop over there, or I'm going to place you under arrest for resisting obstruction of justice, and then I'll give you the statute once I place you under arrest.
I will move, and I'll file lawsuits on both of y'all.
That's okay.
What's your badge number?
I will give it to both of
What's
you.
your names?
My name is Deputy Whaley.
Yes, sir.
So hop over there for me, please.
You guys done with her? Did she sit back?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not. They're taking your vehicle for you.
And I'm not strapped in like a fucking normal seatbelt should be. Like, y'all are weird.
Is your seatbelt not on?
No.
I'm sorry. I thought the other officer put that on for you.
What the fuck? Like, what kind of boss is this?
Here, let me get that for you. Here, lean back for me.
Dad,
Lean back for me.
he didn't strap me in my car seat.
It's not a car seat. It's a chair.
Dude, shut the fuck up, you dumbass shit. It's the same fucking thing.
No, it's
I'm
not.
strapped behind my bar.
Relax. Hey, all good? Just hang out over here for us, please. We don't need 3 people going.
What's that?
Yeah, I said we don't need 3 people going. Just hang out behind the car. Relax.
What's it say about interference? Resisting is not interference.
What you need? I just did. Did you take it off?
No, I didn't. How the fuck can I take it off?
Because you can still reach the seatbelt from there.
No, I didn't take it off.
Okay, I'm not putting it back on right now. We'll put it on later.
Do me a favor, raise your right hand. You swear to affirm everything you wrote in here is true?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me get your signature. Where it says your signature. Right there.
I signed already.
That's fine. If it's good, I'll swear to it.
Okay.
There you go. Turn around, push your hands right back. Turn around, push your hands right back. Turn around, push your hands right back. Right. Stop.
Oh my god.
Let go. Let go.
You're my phone.
Let go of your phone right now.
No.
Let go of your
It's
phone.
my property.
Let go of your phone.
No,
Sir, I'm
he's
gonna
asked
give it to you.
several times.
Hold this, please.
Yep. So you ready for a fucking lawsuit?
He refused to stop interfering.
Interference with physical act.
That is not correct.
Let's look at the fucking statute. Name the statute then. It's fucking interference.
84302.
What's it say about interference? Resisting is not interference.
Justin. Yes, it is.
Justin? Who the fuck is Justin?
Justice.
You don't even know what you're talking about. You're gonna get a lawsuit filed against you for this. You're on private property right here.
All right, let's go.
Saying you're on public property, you fucking moron. Look at Karen's over here.
Assign, actually, open me an agency assist call and assign an office number, please. I have 115.
Man, y'all are fucked. I can't record my daughter getting a.
See, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is the problem right here. Okay? Like, and it's not just frauditors, which this guy obviously, I don't know if he is one, but he's definitely seen too many frauditor videos on YouTube. But it's this whole attitude in general. When I was a kid, if I caused a car accident and it was my fault and the cops were investigating me and my dad was there, the cops would have to hold him back from beating the crap out of me. Like, how dare you officers arrest my child for slamming into somebody with their car and running over somebody's feet? What about the victims of your child's stupidity? What about them? Screw them. Let them burn in hell for all I care. But don't be mean to my sweet little innocent baby just because she ran over somebody. Like, what's wrong with people? Like, and again, what's the first? Oh, I'm going to sue you guys. I'm going to sue. Like, everyone thinks that everything is just an easy lawsuit. Just film the police, and then when they arrest you, sue them for arresting you, get paid. They think that's what the American dream has become now. They think that, like, you don't work hard to make money. You don't work hard to be a success. No, you find the cops, you film them, and you pick on them until they arrest you, and then you sue them for arresting you and get rich. That's what they think life's all about. Getting paid by harassing cops. And this kid, she has no hope. If that's her dad, holy crap, my whole life. If not even with the cops, if I'm walking down the street and I do something stupid and one of my neighbors smacks me upside the head. So what are you doing, kid? You can't do that. That's stupid. And then I tell my parents, so-and-so smacked me upside the head. Why? Well, because I was doing this stupid thing. Then they'd smack me upside the head. And how dare you embarrass me in front of people like that? Acting like that in front of people. What's wrong with you? These guys, they'd be like, hey, how dare you touch my son? Obviously, I understand, especially having children of my own, there's a line. You don't want random people beating up your kids. But I'm talking about, like, just a good old-fashioned, like, hey, I see you standing there on the corner, hanging out with your buddies, causing trouble, doing, kind of stuff we were doing back in the 80s that we shouldn't have been doing. And it's like, shut up, old man, mind your own business. Like, no. We were causing trouble. We should have got called out for it. My father would have been kicking my butt on the side of the street in front of the cops. Exactly. Kingston 2000 said, good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all. Stefan is here. He says, you're failing to raise your kids as good frauditors. Yes. My dad just wouldn't bail me out. Exactly. But we'll let you sit in jail overnight. Maybe you'll learn your lesson. You'll stop breaking the law. Telling you. I'm glad my daughter doesn't have a father like that guy. Yeah. And that's it. It's insane. Especially because, like, in this specific case, this video we're watching right now, you got a whole bunch of witnesses saying that she caused an accident. You had the one guy who said that she literally ran over his feet. Right? What about all of them? What about going up to her and saying, hey, why did you do that to these people? What's wrong with you? What happened? Blah, blah. Instead, he just wants to, look at these cops. Look at them. I'm going to sue them. You cops are bad, okay? Like, that isn't just a random getting pulled over. Like, she did something. She has victims. Where's the victim? There actually are victims in this case. But they don't care. And that's why this is actually a great example. Because I always say this. Because that'll be their big argument. Their big argument. Like all these millions of arguments they make, the big one is no victim, no crime. But that doesn't mean anything. Not just because it's factually inaccurate, but because time and time again we see, even when they do have victims, they still use the same arguments. So that doesn't hold up. It doesn't mean anything. One, it doesn't mean anything because it's not true. Second, it doesn't mean anything because when there is a victim, you still say it. Juggernaut, what's up? We still got a couple minutes left on this video. Let's see what happens next with these entitled idiots. Where's my mug? Uncle Artie said you're selling them on eBay. That's right. Everyone that won a mug, I'm selling your mug on eBay as the winning one. No. No, I was actually going to take a trip up to the, you guys got to remember, I just got a car. I was going to take a trip up to the post office this weekend and get them all shipped out. The big argument I thought was cops are bad. Well, okay, that's the ultimate argument. There's the big argument, then the huge argument, then the massive argument, then the ultimate argument. Cops are bad, okay? That's the ultimate argument. You know what? That's not the argument. Cops are bad is the answer to any question you could ever possibly ask them. Hey, you walked into a Chick-fil-A and harassed the people who work there and the customers. Why? Because cops are bad, okay? That's just their default answer. Thank you, David. The laws are there to prevent victims, not to wait until they're created. That's the thing. That's the whole thing. It's like there's no logic. There's no logic to any of the arguments these people make. Because if you apply logic, you'll see, like, okay, if what these guys say, especially the sovereign citizens, but the frauditors do it too, if their overarching arguments are correct, if their interpretations of the laws are correct, then what that means is if there's a cop standing right there, and then you're standing right here, and I pull out a knife, and the cop is close enough to grab my arm and stop me, he can't. It would be a violation of my constitutional right for him to stop me from stabbing you in the neck. He has to wait until after I stab you in the neck, then he can arrest me for creating a victim. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And then, of course, once the cop stops you, if you got a good lawyer, shameless Seamus, then in court he could argue, well, he wasn't gonna actually stab her, he was just brandishing the knife. And so we'll plead guilty to, not aggravated assault or whatever the charge is, or attempted homicide, like to a lesser charge of brandishing a weapon or something like that. Right? But at least nobody died. The police saved a life. But these guys, they don't, and this is the other thing, and this is extremely important because this has been the case with these guys, the Sofsits and the Frauditors from day one. They always FOIA and look up any situations in which police used force. They don't look up any time police used CPR. They don't look up any time the police had to keep someone alive until the paramedics showed up. They never look up how many times a police officer pulled someone out of a burning building or out of a burning vehicle or a vehicle that was wrecked and they had to they never look at any of that. But even when they do look at the statistics they look at, police using force, it just is a number. Like if the number is 20, well, how many of those were somebody who had a knife? How many of those were somebody who was physically beating someone to death? Or trying to grape or whatever. Like, they don't, there's no statistic that's going to show you the crimes that did not happen. That's the smoking gun that they're looking for. Well, how many lives did they save? Well, we don't know because those people aren't dead. You can show us statistics of how many people died. We have a number for that, but we don't have a number for how many people didn't die. Every day, billions of people don't die. There's not, if the cop prevented it from happening, there's not going to be any report of it happening. There's just going to be a report of the officer had to use force. Oh, see, these evil officers are using force on people. Yeah, to stop them from hurting somebody. We can all help you collect video which will prove us as bootlickers. I actually had an idea for a t-shirt, Bootlicker Brigade. But I didn't know if like some people would take that the wrong way, you know. And it's like, yeah, we're the bootlicker. Like, if you're gonna call us that, let's embrace it. Yeah, slurp, slurp. We're the bootlicker. Yeah, Bootlicker Brigade. Slurp, slurp. Oh yes. Oh man, that would be great. Tay's News Now Voodoo because crazy from last night. Inside joke. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Look, I don't know nothing about last night, especially that whole thing about Shiz's butt. Why were you guys talking about that? Ew, that's gross, man. Nobody wants to see that. You and Zarzu's I Quit a Cripple Cat talking about Shiz's butt. I don't want to see that. Nasty. Then again, I am a pimp. Maybe I could make some phone calls and get her on the payroll. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what were you talking about? Oh, wait, you want me tased? No!
Sorry about that. And this was the day that he had an epiphany for a t-shirt design. History in the making. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Anyway, hold on. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So, hello, welcome to the show. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So, where are we here? There's still a few minutes left on that one. Let's watch a little bit more of this entitled Brat and her dad, who's just as bad as she is, for encouraging her awful behavior and actually creating victims. That's okay. Nobody cares about the victims. They only care about finding an excuse to sue the cops. That's all that matters. Ugh. I literally threw up when Zerzu mentioned Oh, no. All right. Let's get back to the video, guys.
Arrested?
You can't from a distance.
No, what distance? Then there has to be a footage. You can't just make it up as you go.
Anything in your shoes, anything in your hat, or in your hood.
Dude,
Right.
I'm telling you, you're violating my rights right now. You're gonna be arrested. I hope your body cams are on.
Always.
I'm gonna subpoena. I'm gonna get all this shit. Y'all are fucked.
It's gonna be part of the case.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. See you in fucking court.
What's that? Well, you said I'm doing something illegal. You didn't explain what it was.
I'm not strapped in. Oh no.
I just put the seatbelt
Oh my
on.
god. I just fell.
We weren't even moving. Okay. For God's sakes. Can you please stop falling around in the back? I did buckle you in. You took it off. All right. I'm going to say this one last time. Don't take this off, okay? If
Why
you're going
would
to
I
complain,
do that?
shut up. If you're going to complain about the seatbelt being off, don't take it off. I just put it on you, all right? I don't want something to happen to you. Leave it on.
Okay, then why would you tell me to leave it on after you're not going to do it? Like you wouldn't want something to happen to me.
I just did.
You have it all on recording.
Yep, it was on recording of you taking
You
it
just
off.
said, why would I care if something happened to you?
Don't take it off.
If it wasn't on.
Do you want your
Call
phone?
supervisor.
Do you want your phone to come with you, or do you
Yes,
want?
on my phone.
Okay, cool.
Call
He wants his phone
supervisor.
with him.
Call supervisor.
I'm about to. Give me a sec. I can't do everything at once. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to explain it as crystal clear as possible, so that you do not do the same thing that he did. You are absolutely free to your First Amendment right. You can call me whatever you want to. You can say whatever you want to. You can do whatever you want to within reason. However, comma, if I'm doing something right here, do it from a distance, okay? Coming up behind us, we're having to stop what we're doing here to deal with you guys. You guys are yelling over our shoulders. You guys are obstructing our investigation. And then when we tell you guys like 2, 3, 4, 5 times, it then becomes an issue. I said it so many times, and then I told him, if you keep doing this, I'm going to arrest you. And he kept doing it. So now he's arrested. Okay? Does that make sense?
Not really.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it any better, but that's my explanation, okay?
Good job.
It would work. It would work the same, but I promise you I am, dude.
This side. DUI.
You'll never know what was
My dad's coming in, okay? Answer that. Is that a fucking camera?
It's right here. Why'd you take that off?
Look, I don't honestly know why I just did that. But I showed you it, I did it in front of you. And y'all didn't do it right.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back on.
Please put it back on, because I'm not trying to get in trouble. Like, seriously.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
No, but honestly, it just came out.
I didn't put them on. Okay.
And this
That's
one's
why I
about to
missed.
slip out too, because that's the same as the other one.
Look, we'll readjust those.
But on everything gone wrong, why would I do that?
That is a good question. I think your feet are a little bigger than your hands. It'd be hard to get out.
Yeah, I can't get out of this. That's pretty cool. What's the fun?
Don't do that again.
That was kind of cool. These hurt. Okay? These hurt so bad.
Well, they could have stayed loose, but you slipped out of them.
That's not my fault. That's the bitch's fault that put them on me.
She didn't pull them off of you.
I'm not the bad guy.
Fifth Amendment is basically like, even in this instance, it's like if we ask you questions, you don't have to answer them without like a lawyer question.
I think it. Can you give me water now?
Not yet.
Beth I just done.
No, it's got 20 minutes.
Water. Water's the time now.
The holding cell that should put you in, there should be a water fountain.
There
If
is.
not,
And crushed
just
it.
ask.
No. They have water fountains and toilets in each of them.
Oh my god, water right there.
Real quick.
Isn't that water?
Sit down.
Then no. That one doesn't work.
So right here, putting in. It's got another signature block. This actually does have something for you to read, so you can reread this if you want to, and then that part is just what you read that, so you understand.
That's what I'm
You're signing right there, but this just says that you understand what I read to you. But if you want to reread the whole thing, that's cool. All right. If I ask you any of these questions, will you answer them?
Mhm.
You'll answer the questions. If I ask you them. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to sit back down, we'll go through them, and then you can answer which ones you want to, and then not the ones you don't want to, and then if you don't want to answer any of them, so how much have you had drink?
No.
Where were you drinking?
I wasn't drinking anywhere.
So you were drinking?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. So does that? So
I plead the fifth.
okay, but does that mean that you're not going to answer any more questions at all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. That's it, me.
And in the end, she was charged with DUI and destruction of property.
Oh, that was an abrupt ending. All right. Well, round of applause anyway. Robert Custos, what's up? Good to see you. Anyway. So thank you so much, P. Barnes, for requesting that video. Thank you. All right. That was fun to watch because, like, I get it. It's like the dude's not a frauditor, but he's obviously seen way too many frauditor videos. His daughter gets in trouble because she causes an accident. It's her fault. Somebody gets injured. She ran over the dude's feet. And instead of saying, hey, what's your problem? He's like, I'm going to try to sue the cops. I saw videos online. If you film the cops and be belligerent to them, then you can sue them. Because why? Cops are bad and kind. That's why. If Tuesday is 2 for Tuesdays, wouldn't Thursday be 3 for Thursdays? Ooh, I like that idea. You gonna give me triple the money? No, I'm just. Oh, yes. No, David, man. You got to start teaching me about pens, man. Like, what's the difference between a good one and a bad one? To me, it's just when I go like this, does it write on the paper? Then I'm happy. Did he play Tiny's voodoo doll video? Well, she's not here today, so I was waiting till they're here. Let's see. What else do I got for today? Oh, you know what? Yesterday, I don't remember. Okay, sometimes this happens. Every once in a while, this happens. I'll watch a video on my own, and then I won't remember if I watched it here with you guys or if I just watched it on my own. Like, did I show this on the show yet or not? I got a Van Balian video called When No Nonsense Supervisors Step In to Put a Stop to Sovereign Citizen Nonsense. And it's a Sovcid who gets pulled over with his kids in the car. And of course, he decides to play this stupid game in front of his children, which is absolutely abhorrent. Did I show that here or did I watch it on my own? Because if I watch it on my own, I'll show it here. Let's see. I could never tell you anything about good pain or bad pain, but I could tell you a lot about guitars and Harleys. Just show it, and if we saw it already, we'll tell you. All right. But yeah, I went Florida Jim, especially with the guitar part. Like, I could talk to you about, like, you know, how you have to adjust the truss rod to get it just right. I watched it on my own. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Pen, not pain. Oh. Okay. I can never tell you anything about a good pen or a bad pen, but I can tell you a lot about guitars and Harleys. You know what that sentence made me think of? I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen and a pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen, pineapple. Apple pen. Sorry. Shut up. All right. Let's check out the video, guys.
Are you forcing me?
Do you know that is a violation?
I know I will get paid, and you will lose qualified immunity.
You're going to get paid.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we head to Texas, where yet another delusional sovereign citizen chooses jail and his delusional beliefs over the welfare of his wife and kids when he gets pulled over and refuses to comply for the Belvedere Police Department for a minor traffic violation. Right, let's get into the video.
I don't know what it is. It's a custodial. Don't roll it out too much.
Mom and Dad don't get out.
No, I'm trying to get ready for these car race for the stop days. You don't have any plates on your trailer?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is this a custodial arrest?
No.
Am I free to go?
No.
Okay. Can you read me my rights, please?
You're under detainment for this traffic stop.
Can you read me my rights?
Yes, sir. I got my card real quick.
Okay. You sure it's not a custodial arrest?
You're under detainment when you're stopped legally.
Okay. Well, it's a custodial arrest.
Yes.
So please read me my rights.
Okay.
And I'm gonna exercise my fundamental rights, my protected rights to remain silent.
Okay.
Okay.
Say that for me.
All right.
The police can obviously temporarily detain you during a traffic stop and do not have to read you your Miranda rights unless they are questioning you about the alleged offence. The fact that your kids are listening and will likely grow up believing this nonsense is concerning.
All right, sir. So I don't need you reading your rights because you're not being questioned for anything right now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
your
please
rights
read.
get read when you get questioned for something.
Well,
So
am I free to go?
No.
Okay. Then I'm a custodial arrest,
Okay.
and I'm gonna exercise my right to remain silent.
For me, sir?
I don't answer questions. And
That's not a question. That's a request.
Okay. I'm exercising
You're
my
driving on a
fourth.
public roadway.
I'm not driving. I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
Okay. You're traveling
But
on
listen,
a public roadway.
I don't mean any disrespect, sir. But I'm exercising my fundamentally protected rights, and I have the right to remain silent.
You're not under arrest. You don't have to remain silent.
Well, I'm going to exercise my Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights to remain silent. and be secured by my person's papers and effects. And without a warrant, you're not going to get anything.
The Fourth Amendment protects you against unreasonable searches and seizures. Showing your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance is not unreasonable. And pleading the Fifth is not going to save you either, because a police officer asking you for documents you are legally required to produce under laws derived from the 10th Amendment of the Constitution is not considered incriminating. Again, the fact that your kids are listening and likely taking all this in is worrying.
And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just exercising my.
On a public road, right?
I'm not operating. I'm not operating in commerce.
It doesn't matter what you're
Yes,
operating.
it does
on a public
matter.
highway
It does
in the state
matter.
of Texas.
I'm not operating in commerce. The traffic code is for commerce. I'm not operating in commerce, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Okay, well,
But do you have a warrant for my
legally in
arrest?
Texas,
Do you have a warrant for my arrest with my name on it?
I don't know what your name is.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, if the traffic code was for commercial vehicles only, why does the state of Texas have a specific traffic code for commercial vehicles, primarily found within the Texas Transportation Code? Secondly, you're about to find out the hard way he doesn't need a warrant with your name on it to pull you over and arrest you for refusing to identify.
Do you have a warrant to seize my personal property?
No.
Okay. Am I free to go?
No, you are not free to go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to exercise my right to remain silent. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. But we're just traveling for peaceful assembly with others. And that's all we're doing.
You can peacefully travel. I see your license plate on your truck's up to date with your registration, but you don't have a license plate on your trailer. So to me, it could be a stolen trailer that you're calling right now. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
No, sir, I don't.
I'm just asking you if you have a license plate for your trailer.
The trailer's not stolen.
Okay. I don't know that. I can't know that.
So let me get this straight. He abides by the law when registering and putting a plate on his truck. Even though his flawed and delusional right to travel argument goes directly against this, but not when it comes to the law that says you are required to identify and have a license plate on your trailer. And if all that sounds convoluted and confusing to you, the viewer, imagine how confused his kids are right now.
So I'm asking you if you have a license plate for your trailer.
I'm going to exercise.
Your trailer and make sure that it's registered to you.
I'm going to exercise my right to remain silent.
Hello, sir. I'm also
How are you doing?
Good.
So what was your name?
Officer Benoit.
Benoit, and you're 1106.
Oh, my goodness gracious me. Ladies and gentlemen, we got $1.99 from Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Please don't. Oh, by the way, Uncle Artie, I got your stuff. It's all good last night. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, please don't sing News Now Voodoo. Shock you. Double. Oh, no, I get a double shock because I was singing? No, that ain't right. Hold on a second. What do you got to say about this, Voodoo?
Oh, yeah, Uncle Artie knows what's up. Hey, check it out, man. He doesn't want to hear Hez sing. He wants to hear me sing. Yeah. I'm going to sing my favorite song. Yeah. Check it out. It goes like this. Well, you know you're looking at my butt. Everybody now look at my butt now. Yeah, my butt now. I poop now. Yeah, poo in your shoe. Yeah. That's how I do, because you know I'm a pimp. I know that you're a simp. I know that I'm a pimp. I know that you're a simp. A little bit softer now. 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 A little bit louder 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 That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Hey, man, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Oh, that was awesome. So all those cars traveling on the road don't have to follow any rules? Yeah, and that's the thing. And this goes, hey, Tim Hicks, just in time for a tasing. That's right. Where's the gong when you need it? That's Otis Day from Otis Day and the Nights. He's going to sue you. Oh, yeah, right? Anyway, it's a cover, and I changed the lyrics, like Weird Al style. Who's now voodoo? That's right. It should be mandatory for some people to be fixed. So this is the thing. And again, this is the kind of thing where it's not just like the bootlicker brigade, slurp, slurp, is being all paranoid and insane. What's up, Leland Squirrels? Earlier we were talking, and somebody said something in the chat that made me think of like something about like, oh, we should call ourselves the bootlickers. That's what they call us anyway. And then I said, I got an idea for a T-shirt, the Bootlicker Brigade. And then slurp, slurp, and it would say the Bootlicker Brigade, and then under that it would say slurp, slurp. That would be awesome. Anyway, so now we're talking about this video we're watching. This guy gets pulled over. He's got his family in the car, but he's playing this game. And I was about to bring up the point that we've seen so many examples of it, right? Over and over again, where it's like this mentality becomes really dangerous. It really does, because I even mentioned this earlier with the other video. When they say no victim, no crime, no victim, no crime, no victim, no crime, right? The problem is the foundation of their entire argument, the entire base foundation is laws don't apply to me because I'm not commercial. Laws don't apply to me because I'm not the all caps name. Laws don't apply to me because... So therefore, we've seen it time and time again. Even when there is a victim, if I wasn't commercial when it happened, then it doesn't matter. If I wasn't using my all caps name when it happened, then it didn't happen. Then you can't prosecute me for it. And that's when this mentality becomes, well, even in this situation, because he's brainwashing his children. But it's like, it's not good. It's a dangerous philosophy, because you create a victim and then you can't prosecute me for that because laws don't apply to me. So go ahead, just kill people, run people. And they say, oh, you're being ridiculous. We're not talking about running people over. But when you guys do, you still make the same arguments in court. So yes, it is that, literally. Not just us exaggerating weird, crazy examples. No, these are things that actually happen.
Is number 1106?
1121.
And how do you pronounce your name? Ortman.
1122.
1122. Okay. Like I say, we're just traveling. We don't want any trouble with anybody. Nothing stolen. Do you have a report of a travel trailer being stolen?
I don't want any trouble with anybody, says the guy going out of his way to escalate a very minor traffic violation into a circus by asking stupid and irrelevant questions. Again, his kids have a front row seat to this debacle.
We don't know. We have so many stolen vehicles that come through here every day.
So have you provided Officer Urban with your driver's license?
I'm going to exercise my right to remain silent.
Okay, right now you're committing an offense by not providing identification of who you are.
Texas is not a stop and ID state.
No, but it is when you have a traffic violation. You don't have no traffic. You don't have no license plate on your travel trailer.
Okay, do y'all want to arrest me right now and take me in?
I don't want to. I just want to get done with
I'm just asking. I want to be on my way.
All you gotta do is
I'm not.
your driver's license.
I'm gonna listen. Are y'all recording?
Yes, sir.
Are you recording?
Both of us are recording.
Okay, and we're also recording.
Okay.
And I'm exercising my fundamentally protected rights to remain silent.
Again, your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent does not protect you from providing documents the police are asking you for.
And I wish, because I know this is a custodial arrest. I know it is. So I would like for you guys to read me my rights, please.
Read you your rights?
Yes. Because this is a custodial arrest. Anytime the lights come on in Texas, you're under a custodial arrest.
No, so you're detained.
No,
you're detained.
I'm under a custodial arrest.
You're detained.
And I would like for you guys to read me my rights, please.
You haven't committed an offense yet.
Other than not providing
Okay, you just said it. I have not committed any kind of offense or
You
anything.
committed a traffic offense.
I'm traveling.
You haven't committed an
I'm
offense
traveling.
where I need to question you.
You know, just repeating the words "I'm traveling" doesn't make the requirement to abide by state law magically disappear. Also, you can always rely on a soft-sit to, whether on purpose or not, misunderstand the words being uttered. The officer didn't say you haven't committed any kind of offence. He said you haven't committed an offence, and then corrected himself and added, "where I need to question you." Your requirement to identify per the Texas Penal Code is not, as you will eventually find out, a violation of your rights.
Hey, I'm
I
traveling.
understand you're traveling. You are traveling on a public roadway that is maintained by the state of Texas, which requires a valid driver's license.
Only if you're operating in commerce.
It requires a driver's license in general.
If you're operating in commerce, sir.
Okay.
And I've already told you that I am not operating in commerce.
Sir,
It does
you're
matter.
driving a vehicle in the state of Texas.
I am not driving. I am traveling. I'm not a driver.
On a public roadway.
And listen, I'm not going to debate on the side of the road with you. If you want to arrest me, arrest me.
I'm not going to debate this on the side of the road, says the guy who has done nothing but try to debate this on the side of the road from the moment he was pulled over. But I do agree with his last statement. They should just arrest him at this point for refusing to identify.
Whatever you want to do, I'm not being combative. I'm not being belligerent.
No, sir, you're
I'm
not.
being as respectful as I can be.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
But I know my rights.
Okay.
And I know what operating in commerce is. Everything is in commerce. As you can see on the side of my truck, I have a remedy for commerce.
Okay.
Okay, UCC 1-08 without prejudice. That's the remedy. That means you can't compel me to perform under any contract that I didn't enter into willingly, knowingly, or voluntarily. Because it's all contracts.
You're driving what the state of Texas defines as a motor vehicle on a public road. So a set of laws that regulates interstate commerce does not apply to or magically make you immune from the consequences of not following state traffic laws. All signing documents and putting UCC-1308 all over your vehicle does is show how easily led you are.
And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be anything. I want to be on my way.
Sir, if I can verify
I'm not sir. I'm not sir. I'm not a sir. I'm not a sir.
If I can verify.
The trailer's not stolen.
Okay, off of your word of mouth, I had a stolen vehicle last week.
Well, you didn't have
was stolen.
You didn't have a stolen vehicle with me.
Oh, sir, everyone says that.
I'm not sir.
Okay,
I'm not
everyone
sir.
says that kind of thing. So I like to verify via the state of Texas that it's not.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, it's not stolen. I'm not.
You can't just take your word for it.
I'm not.
Times drug dealers say these aren't all drugs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Well, would y'all like to take me to jail?
I would not like to, but if it's going to lead to that,
Well,
why can't you just identify?
I'm not going to identify. It's my right. Are y'all forcing me under duress? Are y'all forcing me under duress?
That is one of the.
Are y'all forcing me under duress?
That is what's going to happen if you don't identify.
He's informing you of the consequences of not identifying under state law, you absolute clown. That's not, nor has it ever been, the definition of force or duress, Mr. I'm not going to debate on the side of the road.
Are you forcing me?
Do you know that is a violation?
I know I will get paid, and you will lose qualified immunity.
Are you aware that is a violation?
Are you aware you're going to lose qualified immunity?
Okay. Are you aware that it's a violation for not identifying yourself?
You don't. It's Texas is not. Listen.
We're not stopping everybody.
Listen.
When you have a driver. When
Listen.
you have a traffic infraction. Go ahead.
I'm not going to argue with you guys on the side of the road.
That's all you're doing is arguing with them on the side of the road. We got another $1.99 from Uncle Artie's Brown Girl Stupidity. Torture us. News Now Voodoo sing and get shocked.
Oh, wait a minute, man. No. I'm not falling for that crap again. No. This time, I'm going to sing a different song, and that way you won't electrify me, all right? All right, let's see. That's a good one. Oh, all right, I got one. Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill, where you go to throw up, because his alcohol tastes like swill, makes you want to throw up, and his chicken wings are raw. It's watered down.
In the video, hey, mommy, is daddy stupid? Yes. Oh, man. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. All right, all right. We only got 4 minutes to the cupcake dance. Let's see how much more of this video we can fit in.
You keep using the words, I'm not going to argue on the side of the road. I do not think those words mean what you think they mean.
Do whatever you want to do, and I'm going to get paid. Y'all are going to lose qualified immunity because I've already told you I'm exercising my fundamentally protected rights.
What are those?
It's my God-given right to remain silent.
I have the God-given right to remain silent, again, says the guy who lacks the ability to shut his pie hole.
Okay, I'm exercising my Fourth and my Fifth Amendment rights to remain silent, and I wish you guys.
That is for questioning. Am I correct?
When the lights come on in Texas, you're in a custodial arrest.
You're detained.
Nope. I'm in a custodial arrest right now, and y'all are refusing to read me my rights.
Okay. I don't get why reading your rights. I'm not understanding that.
Dad's too busy arguing on the side of the road to notice or even care how bored and irritable his kids are getting. Typical soft-sit, making it all about themselves and to hell with the effect it has on their family.
Am I in a custodial arrest or not?
You're detained.
Am I free to go?
No.
Okay, so y'all have impaired my movement. Y'all have impaired my travel with nothing. Was I speeding?
No, you have a no license plate.
Okay, that is a traffic infraction.
That's right. That is a traffic
Okay,
infraction.
you're correct. Texas is not a stop and ID state.
If you have a traffic infraction, then it is.
No. And like I say, I'm not going to debate with you guys on the side of the road. If you want to take me to jail or whatever y'all want to do, take me to jail. I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but y'all are impeding my right to travel.
Your right to travel does not include the right to operate a motor vehicle on a public road with impunity. End of.
Nothing stolen. Nothing stolen.
Traffic infraction, I can't just let you go without receiving an information first. All this is right here, as long as your trailer comes back registered to you, is a warning.
Well, what's going to happen when you take me to jail and that trailer comes back to me?
Nothing.
Oh no, that's an illegal arrest. Are you with
The Verde Police Department.
Bill Birdie Police Department is going to pay me, and you will lose qualified immunity, and you will pay me too. And I'm not trying to be mean, man.
It's notable that he cares more about his delusional beliefs than he does about how irritable his child is getting. Not once has he acknowledged his kids. Seems to be a theme with these soft-sit parents.
But what gives you the reason to believe that trailer's stolen?
I'm not saying it is or it isn't.
Okay, am
I'm
I
saying
free to go?
You don't have identification.
Am I free to go? Am I free to go?
No, you're not. Okay. So you don't have a license plate which identifies your trailer to the state of Texas.
I'm not operating in commerce.
It doesn't matter what you're
And when you're operating in the state of Texas corporation, you're operating in commerce. You're operating in commerce. I'm not operating in commerce.
And how do you differ from me driving on public roadway?
I'm not driving. I'm traveling. Okay. You're working. You're getting paid. I'm not. I'm traveling. Like I said, I'm not trying to be mean and belligerent. As you know.
All right. Couple things. Number one, we got to finish that video. It's almost over. I'm going to do the cupcake dance, but after we're going to stay here for a minute because there's one specific bit coming up that you guys have to see. So stay tuned for that. Nightmares Adventure says, I'd never let my children watch the orchestra. There's too much sax and violins. Let's go. It's time for the cupcake. Happy dance. Let's hit it. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. That whole I'm not driving, I'm traveling is just dumb. It is. It's absolutely it. Here's the crazy thing. The craziest thing about these softstick guys in their cars. With their arguments when they bring up UCC codes. The ironic part of it, and the way I describe it, because it is kind of a complicated idea, obviously complicated enough that these guys don't get it, but these guys are idiots anyway. But the way I like to put it is it's like a bucket. You got a bucket of laws, okay? And the UCC is like the commercial laws bucket. And then everything else is like the laws that apply to us when we're not commercial, okay? So it's like when they quote UCC and say, I'm not commercial, even if they are correctly quoting the UCC codes, if you're not commercial, you're insisting you're not commercial, then you can't pull something out of that bucket and use it because you're not commercial. That entire bucket doesn't apply to you at all. So why are you bringing it up? And that's why when they bring these things up in court, or to the not just to the cops, but in court, the judges are like, what are you talking about? That's not applicable. How could federal law not be applicable? Applicable. Because it's commercial law. You're sitting here insisting you weren't commercial. Therefore, it's not applicable to you. What is applicable are the laws that you say, oh, no, those don't count. No. You can't just do that. You can't just say laws that apply to me don't apply to me because they apply to me. That's why they don't apply to me, because they are applicable. Because I broke those laws. Therefore, they don't apply. The laws I didn't break, those are the ones I accept. Like, that's not the way law works. Because then, theft. We've seen guys steal money. And then in court try to make the argument that, well, you can't steal money from a corporation because I wasn't working at the time. Whatever their nonsense excuse was. It's like, it's not illegal for me to steal if I'm stealing from him. That law doesn't apply to me because they're a corporation and I'm not. Whatever it was. Girlfriend told me, one number one joke, we're through. So I looked at her and said, fair enough then. No, we hesitate. No, he's at his mom's house. So we got to watch the rest of this video, though, because like I said, there's a part coming up that I think is key that you got to see. And Van Balian even pauses it at the exact moment to point it out to you guys. So check it out.
In your own video, I've been super nice.
I'm not going to deny you have it.
I'm not trying to cause. I got my hands on the wheel. I don't want y'all thinking anything. I'm just traveling with my family for peacefully assembly with others, and I'm just exercising my right to remain silent.
Again, you keep using those words, right to remain silent. I do not think they mean what you think they mean. Okay, anyway, unlike the dad, I'm not comfortable listening to his kid get upset, so I'm going to skip to the part just after the supervisor arrives and just before they go in for the arrest.
Person. You're not a person?
I'm not a person.
Okay.
You know the definition of a person?
Do you want me to continue? You're not going to listen anymore.
Because I know what it is.
So
but
you know
that's people that operate in commerce.
Okay.
I'm not
so this is
operating
the officer on the
in
traffic stop. He's going to ask you one more time for your license. If you refuse to provide that with us, you're going to be arrested.
Okay. What does my family do?
Do you have someone with a driver's license in the vehicle?
What does my family do?
Well, if you have kids, we're going to call CPS and they're going to pick up your kids.
And there it is, the grinning face of a guy who would happily see his kids go to CPS, then hand over documents he is legally required to produce. What a piece of shit.
So he's going to ask you one more time?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm exercising my fundamentally protected rights, my 4th and 5th Amendment rights to remain silent.
Okay.
And if you guys want to arrest me, let's go.
Go ahead and ask for his license. Yes, sir. Present your driver's license.
I'm not. I'm going to
step out of the vehicle. You're under arrest.
I'm only stepping out under duress. And,
Step out of the vehicle. You're under arrest for failed ID. You've been given multiple opportunities.
All right, so that was what I was waiting for, guys. That part where they say they're going to arrest him, and then he smiles at the camera like, ha ha, now I'm going to get paid. What's our big thing? The whole reason they do this is because they care about money. And this guy, in front of his whole family, does this. Doesn't care about the kids, doesn't care about the trauma he's causing them right now. But as soon as they say he's under arrest, he looks at the camera and smiles like, I'm going to get paid now. He's happy. He's proud of himself. Woo-hoo! I just traumatized my children. Yippee. Oh, man. Is that Larry the Cable Guy? Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm not off today. I got to go to work. But Mini Hez isn't here, so I didn't have to walk him to school. So I got a couple extra minutes, and I was in the middle of that video, and I wanted to get to the point where he smiles at the camera and Van Balian pauses it, because that is so evil. Like, and it's such a perfect illustration of what I always say, these guys don't care about the effect they have on other people. In this guy's case, even his own children. All that matters is cops are bad, and I'm going to try and sue the cops and make money. Make money. We're going to watch the end of the video, and then I got to go to work. All right, guys, here we go.
Do you have an adult in the vehicle that has a driver's license that the vehicle will be released to? If not, we're calling CPS.
Yep, I got right there. My old lady got driver's license.
Okay. Ma'am, do you have your driver's license with you so we can release the vehicle to you? Thank you, ma'am. As long as your license comes back good, we'll release the vehicle to you, okay?
Thank you. Where's y'all's police department at?
We're taking you to Comal County Jail. It's about 20 minutes from here.
Can she follow us? Or?
No, you cannot be people following us.
What do you mean?
We can give her the address.
That's what
Well, we just don't know who we're dealing with.
Well,
she starts following you. She rams the back door. We don't know.
She ain't gonna do that.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know you.
But
I don't know her.
she needs to pick me up somewhere.
I will give her the address to the jail.
Okay, give her the address. And I got this. My key fob is in my front pocket.
Okay.
She's got to have it to get.
Just hold on now.
Hey, listen, just go to the jail and wait on me. Whatever, okay? You can pull it. It's easy to pull. Just go to the jail, get the address, and go to the jail and wait on me. Don't call nobody. And we're going to get paid.
Father of the Year, this one. What a piece of work this guy is for putting his family through not only this traffic stop, but for leaving them on their own to figure out how to get a truck and trailer she's probably never driven before to jail, where she and the kids will have to wait for who knows how long, all because he was too pig-headed to comply with a simple lawful request.
Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Here's your driver's license. You're good to go. Can I get the names of your kids?
All right. So, Leland, yes, that's my whole point. And that's the whole point of this video. All he cares about is suing the cops. This whole thing was just a setup so that he could get pulled over and try to sue the cops. That's all it is. Putting his kids through all this to try and file a lawsuit. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it's all the salad dressing. Oh, man. So, yeah, like, hey, she's licensed, I'm licensed, everything's cool, but I'm going to refuse to get a license so that I can. Then how come he didn't even acknowledge his kids at all? The whole time they're screaming and crying and all that, he did not once even turn around and say, "It's okay, honey, relax." If he didn't even care about his kids at all he cared about was, "I'm going to get paid, I'm going to get paid, I'm going to sue you guys, and I'm going to get paid. Arrest me so I can sue you. Please arrest me so I can sue you." Why don't you just give them your license? They write you a fix-it ticket. You show the court that the trailer was legal, and they let you go. Why not? Because you want to get sued. Okay, then why did he do that? Explain it to me. If you did you see the part of the video where the cop said you're under arrest, and he turned to the camera and goes, "Cool, now we're going to get paid." Meanwhile, his kids are screaming, crying in the back. He doesn't even acknowledge their existence. He never even, for a second, turns around and says it's okay or anything. You put your kids first. You put suing the cops so you can get paid. He said we're going to get paid like 10 times. When all they had to do was license, done, no problem. It's not about rights. If it was about rights, he would do something right. Freedom of movement. Nobody's stopping him from moving. Oh, are you one of these idiots who thinks that driver's licenses are some kind of like terrible thing? Like, oh no, we don't want people to drive safely. We want people to run over children in the streets and slam people into. We think Darrell Brooks was a hero for running through that parade and murdering all those people. That was great. Hip hip hooray. We need more of that in the world. Yeah, intelligence. He knew that his wife had a license, and we are in. Yeah, you guys are indoctrinated. That's for sure. His wife and kid, he knew his wife had a license, so he knew they'd be safe. Right? Exactly. He are indoctrinated. You mean we are? Like you guys are indoctrinated? Yeah. My wife completed a 36-week bodybuilding program. It's a baby boy, 8 pounds, 1 ounce. All right. Would he feel the same way if his trailer was stolen? Oh, and that's the other thing that I love with these guys. There's so many situations where like their arguments like one of the, like, how would you like it if somebody was filming you or doing this or that to you or whatever? I wouldn't care because it's just their freedom, their rights. But every single time we actually see that happen, they flip out. You're a cambacker. You're a Karen. You're a bootlicker. You're a Darren. They cry and scream and whine like a bunch of babies. And yes, if they got one of their kids ran over by somebody, they said, "You killed my child. You're going to pay for that." And they say, "Oh, I'm sovereign. I have no insurance. I'm standing up for my rights. I'm not going to help you with your dead kid. I'm not going to pay for the fact that I killed your kid because I don't want my rights violated." Are they going to say, "Oh, you're standing up for your rights just like I am. Thank you so much, sir. My dead kid, let's pee on her because at least we're free to do that and we're freedom." That's more important, right? Like, what is wrong with you people? No empathy, no anything for other human beings at all. All they care about is cops are bad, okay, and getting paid. Anyway, I gotta go to work. Let's see. Last night somebody stole my limbo stick. I mean, how low can you go? 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 That's right, ladies and gentlemen. How low can you go? It's time to wrap up the show. I gotta go to work, man. I don't wanna. I wanna hang out with you guys some more, but thank you guys for joining us as always. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And like I always say, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.